Meghan Markle has faced her fair share of public criticism. From politicians to celebrities and even her own family, many have not been shy about airing their grievances with the Duchess of Sussex. In this video, we're breaking down the top 10 figures who've thrown the most shade at Meghan, explaining what they've said, and rating their level of shade. Let's begin with Donald Trump, who has been one of Meghan's most outspoken critics. Trump's disdain for her became particularly clear in an interview with Nigel Farage. He referred to Meghan as disrespectful to Queen Elizabeth and the royal family and openly declared that he has never been a fan of hers. He even took it a step further, suggesting that Prince Harry has been manipulated and used terribly, predicting that one day Harry will regret his decision to step back from the royal family. Trump didn't stop there. He also criticized Meghan for her involvement in U.S. politics, particularly when she advocated for paid parental leave in the U.S. Congress. Trump's remarks are blunt, direct, and expected from someone of his background, but they lack the personal venom we've seen elsewhere. Then there's Thomas Markle, Meghan's estranged father, who has made his frustrations with his daughter very public. In a recent interview with Thomas accused Meghan of insulting the Queen and the royal family with her surprise appearance on the Ellen DeGeneres show, that he even went so far as to say that Meghan should lose her royal title over her behavior, calling her appearance ridiculous. He didn't hold back on expressing disappointment, which seems to be a recurring theme in his public statements. Despite the estrangement, Thomas continues to publicly speak about Meghan, fueling more media fire. When your own father repeatedly criticizes you in public, it's a whole new level of shade. His consistent presence in the tabloids amplifies the sting. Wendy Williams, the queen of daytime shade, also chimed in. She didn't hold back her opinion on Meghan's relationship with her father. In one episode of The Wendy Williams Show, Wendy declared herself Team Thomas, expressing sympathy for Meghan's estranged father. She criticized Meghan for cutting him off from seeing his grandchildren, describing him as an old man who deserves at least a hidden meeting with his daughter and grandchildren. Wendy's comments were softer than her usual sharp takes, but it's clear where her loyalties lie. For Wendy Williams, this is almost polite. She didn't go for the jugular but made it clear she doesn't support Meghan's actions. Meghan's half-sister, Samantha Markle, has long been a vocal critic. After Meghan admitted to providing input for the biography Finding Freedom, Samantha wasted no time accusing her of perjury. During a TV interview with GBN, Samantha said Meghan's dramatic word choices in the biography were entirely untrue. It's been a never-ending stream of insults from Samantha, who has often called Meghan out in the media, and her comments show no signs of stopping. This is classic Samantha Markle, an endless barrage of criticism with personal digs sprinkled throughout. At this point, her insults are almost expected. Piers, one of Meghan's most relentless critics, escalated his shade when he called her Ellen interview vomit-inducing. In a column for the Daily Mail, Piers accused Meghan of exploiting her royal title for personal gain, while simultaneously slamming the royal family as racist. He went on to argue that Meghan's complaints about royal life were hypocritical, especially considering the wealth and fame she continues to enjoy. Piers' history of attacks on Meghan is well documented, making him one of her most vocal detractors. Piers Morgan's insults are methodical, pointed, and always strategic. He knows how to craft the perfect put-down, and he's relentless about it. Bethenny Frankel of The Real Housewives of New York City fame also threw shade after Meghan's Oprah interview. When a Twitter user defended Meghan, Bethenny fired back, saying, "Cry me a river." She mocked Meghan for complaining about life in a palace with tiaras and seven-figure weddings, hinting at her disbelief in Meghan's claims of royal mistreatment. Frankel is no stranger to shade, and this tweet was right in line with her no-nonsense personality. Bethenny's tweet was cutting, but not unexpected. As a housewife, she's known for her bluntness, and this is tame by her standards. Simi Garewal, an Indian talk show host and actress, took her criticism of Meghan to a new level by calling her evil in a since-deleted tweet after the Oprah interview. Simi accused Meghan of lying to play the victim and even used the phrase race card to describe Meghan's discussion of racism. She later expanded on her thoughts, accusing Meghan of breaking up the royal family. Calling someone evil and then doubling down on the race issue takes this level of shade to near maximum intensity. Megyn Kelly was next to weigh in. She tweeted that Harry and Meghan were the most privileged people she'd ever seen, wallowing in their own perceived victimhood. Kelly also said Meghan's complaints during the Oprah interview were entirely unrelatable to most people and mocked Meghan's self-praise. Kelly's take was a straightforward critique, but she gets extra points for the multiple unprovoked outbursts. Candace Owens, the political commentator,